been asked by a member of the guild to make a video for the Paladin class. I'm going to cover a couple different setups. First one's going to be Brionac III. It's not, I mean, it can be one of the greatest that you have at your disposal as far as weapons go. We're going to take a look at Pressure, Holy Cross, and Grand Cross. I do have some buffs to boost my damage, but when you're playing Paladin, you're not really a damage dealing class, so you have to have your buffs in a row, and you have to have your weapons lined up with the size of mobs that you're going to be attacking. Kalitzbergs are large, so your Brionac is going to do 100% damage to that mob. So when you're farming as a Paladin, you want to make sure that you're farming the appropriate size mobs. Um, Again, all buffs, everything necessary. I don't have the greatest gear. I don't have the best MR. I don't have the best wardrobe. So if you have something better than I do as far as wardrobe, MR, my MR is only 9 here on um, Kru. So you guys will be doing a lot more damage than I am. My medals also, I don't know, they're all right. 22, 29. I went for the percentage over the straight. Anyway, I'm not going to hit um, every attack, every ability as far as pressure goes, because my dexterity is low. So probably want about 60 dex to hit a lot of your mobs. Not a bad thing though to go for extra dex because it does affect your attack um, for physical and ranged. It's not as much for close range like strength is, but obviously none of it is. So instead of specking luck, int does pretty well. Int's gonna actually give you a better damage output, but you have to have roughly about 60 dex, otherwise you just won't be landing anything. So we're gonna focus on pressure, which is labeled something different in A. I think it's Gloria Dominia or something like that. Um, but it's the one where the cross falls out of the sky, dealing 1400 physical holy. This one here does not benefit from magic. So if you're going to spec for this particular skill, you don't need the int like what I have. It would do better damage with like a shield chain style build. But 94,000, 90, 90,000 again. You put on Spear Quicken. I don't think it's going to do much. I think it's more for flee and attack speed. 90,000. Now I do have 2 Strauf cards on for this build because I'm fighting Demon. So I want to get a little bit extra damage, about 40% extra. Um, that was your Pressure or Gloria skill. Then you try Holy Cross. You're hitting for 52,000, 57, 57, 58. I can 3-shot Kalitzbergs. Now this is doable because Holy Cross at 20 SP does double damage with the two-handed weapon. Alright, so with the two-handed spear the damage is increased to 760. Holy Cross and Dominion or Pressure don't necessarily benefit from magic. So again, using a shield chain build with these 2 skills, superior in the long run. Grand Cross is no joke though with this build. You still hit for 50. 3 hits and they're dead. With priest buffs, I do believe you can get to the point where you can one-shot these mobs. I was one-shotting them, but I think they've got increased health over what they used to have in Keiru. Or I guess this is Keiru, but I usually ran with Sophie, so my priest buffs would give me a little bit extra. See how I missed that one? I didn't have the dex necessary to hit. That's for the Brionac holy setup. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video and make one for the Imperial set, which I have here too.